Out here, there are no roads, no lodges, no grocery stores. So how do you eat, sleep, and live for days trekking in the mountains of Papua New Guinea? When you hike out here, you don't do it alone. There are porters who carry the food, build the camp, and keep everything running. Once we left the village of Laronu, we headed deeper into the jungle. As we moved closer to the World War II plane wreck that was our destination, we spent the night in bush camps. And these bush camps were built by our porters, mostly with materials found in the jungle. Log frames covered with tarps, tied together with vines. A safe, dry place to set up tents. The camp showed the bushcraft skills of the local people. You can see that in this bench they built of logs and vines. And this table. I watched them build this, and it was really something to see the process. The teamwork. Everyone knowing what needed to be done and doing it together. Getting it level and solid. The amazing bushcrafting skills are also apparent here in this lunch setup, holding a pot over the fire. In the villages out here, they have gardens where they grow food. But as we move farther into the jungle, everything had to be carried in. Lunches were practical. Tinned meat, tuna, bully beef. Crackers, sausage, cheese. Here's my lunch one day where we also had canned spaghetti. And I followed it up with peanut butter and marmalade on crackers. In the evenings, we'd get hot meals. We had these pouches of meat sauce, and they'd cook either rice or potatoes or pasta. We had lots of seasoning options. Coffee, tea, Milo, which is an Australian hot cocoa. One night we had a special treat, popcorn. Our team wasn't really familiar with popcorn, and popcorn over a fire is hard to do. They were coached on how to do it, to keep shaking it, and so we had popcorn in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, then just give a little shake. A bit more. It might be too hard. Harder? What if you can spin fast? It's just the lid. Just to give it a mix up. See. Oh, that's good.
We had desserts too, like this tapioca pudding and this banana bread with chocolate sauce. We definitely were not starving out here. But none of this happens by accident. Everything we ate, every place we slept, every camp we stayed in, it all depended on the team that carried supplies into the mountains and built these camps along the way. The same bushcraft skills that built our camps are part of everyday life in the villages we passed through. Homes raised on stilts, walls woven from local materials, structures designed for rain, heat, and jungle life. Out here, these skills aren't something special. They're just how people live. But for us, they're what made this trek possible. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel to follow the rest of the journey. In the next video, we head deeper into the jungle for our final day of hiking before we reach the wreck of the Flying Dutchman.